splitting. You went from this gal pal is my bestie. I love her. We're like sisters. She's so cool. Everything she does is just so cool. I want to be just like her. She's got this confidence and the swag and everything going. And now all of a sudden she made plans, when I asked her to go shopping. And now she brings up this girl, Nancy. And now I'm angry. I'm hurt. I'm jealous. You know what? I'm not even going to bother asking her to go shopping again. You see how it goes? Now, I've split her. Now she's no longer this cool gal, bestie pal. Now she's like, oh, she just wants to hurt me. I'm not good enough. She made plans with someone else. And I used to do this. I remember doing this. Oh, when I was as young as before I was a teenager, like 11 or 12. And I did this with the best gal pal. I felt these feelings. I mean, it wasn't, I felt these feelings that I want to monopolize my best friend. And I did this as young as, and the girl was Nancy too. But I didn't know when I was 11 or 12, that what I was doing, But I know that I would be insanely jealous when she was friendly with any other girl. And I wanted, like, Nancy all to myself. And this was when I was very young. But this feeling like I want the person all to myself has never left me. Like, take, for instance, in high school, all right? I had 3 best gal pals in high school. Julia, which I've talked about before, the one I slapped. Maria and Cheryl. Now, I was good friends with each one of these girls individually. These girls were not friends amongst themselves. They only associated with each other when I was there, So they weren't each other's friends. We weren't, I was friends with each of them. But we weren't all friends. Even though we all had lunch together in the cafeteria in high school, it was only because each one of them was friends with me. So I kind of ran the show. Now this was before any of them really made close friends with anyone else. I kind of had a way of honing in on the losers like me, like the misfit toys, I kind of of course the popular girls wouldn't look at me. So let's take Maria, first of all. I met her freshman year. She was really, she was grossly obese, extremely shy, and she didn't have any friends, because, later on she lost all the weight and became very outgoing and then trashed me, ditched me, left me in the dust. I made friends with her. Then Cheryl, who was tall and thin and beautiful, I made friends with her my sophomore year because she came from another school. I don't know what happened in that school, but she left another high school and joined my high school. And she sat, I think, behind me. So I befriended her right away because she didn't have any friends in my high school because she just started, she left her high school, joined my high school, and before she could make friends with anyone else, I befriended her. When she just started, she was brand new. Everyone else had been in the high school for a year. This was our sophomore year. And then Julia wasn't very popular either. She was grossly overweight. She wasn't shy, but she was rough around the edges, tough, So I kind of honed in on people that didn't really have friends. And so I was their soul friend. And that's how I never felt in those relationships in high school. I never felt jealous of anyone else or, until Janice made friends. Cheryl made friends with Janice. Remember Janice, my drinking buddy? The one who had the tumors, who had her bladder removed? Go listen to the other video. Cheryl became friends with Janice and someone else she worked with. My senior year, she became friends, really good friends with Janice. I became jealous, and I told her I wasn't going to her graduation party, high school graduation, if she invited Janice there. Do you see how I am? Insanely jealous. And this is girls. This is not guys, like romance or anything like that. But so that's how that happened. And after high school, I didn't even show up at her high school graduation, which I was invited. I think she didn't even invite Janice there because she knew if she invited Janice there, I wouldn't show up. But I didn't show up, and I was nasty, wasn't I? Oh, God. I was not a good friend. Well, this is what the splitting does. It separates a person into all good or all bad. And there's a very fine line the person has to walk. Otherwise, they're tossed in the all bad section, and you don't want to be in the all bad section, No. So I wish I could, let me try to explain this a little bit in more detail. Of course, it has to do, like I say, with jealousies, insecurities of being abandoned, that force me into this all good or all bad thing. I become so frightened, I try to explain that, I feel like the person is going to, hurt me, leave me, abandon me. So any little thing, I can't just roll off my shoulders because I'm very, very frightened. And it builds up too. So I'll like keep a list of things, like Santa Claus making a list, checking it twice. That's what I do. So if you've hurt me, it's on the list, all right? On February 10th of 2020, Kathy didn't call me when she told me she would. I get upset. I get angry. I just use this as an analogy. There is no Kathy in my life. I get upset. I'm hurt. I get angry. Kathy is bad. She's not a good friend. She told me she was going to call me, and she didn't. All right? So that's on the list. Then I find out later that, Kathy's father had a heart attack, and she was at the hospital, whatever. So all's good with me and Kathy now. Then, December 2022, something else happens. And then I write that on the list. And I have a list of every hurt that Kathy caused me. It's on that list. Someone else would just totally forget about it, all right? Someone else would just blow it off, you know what I mean? Whoopee. She didn't call. She said she would. No biggie, right? They wouldn't have it written on the list. And they wouldn't keep a list of everything. So the next time that Kathy hurts me, not only is what she did that day got me angry, but then I check her list. This is me now. And I'm saying, and all the other past hurts are coming up to compound the new hurt. You see what I'm saying? So let's just say it's my birthday. I don't get a card from Kathy. Okay, I'm angry. Kathy's no good. She's bad. Never mind all the wonderful and beautiful things she did during the years of our friendship. It doesn't matter. It's my birthday. I didn't get a card. She's bad. Now, she's bad, and she didn't call me 2 years ago when she said she would. And she made plans with another girl on a day that I had off, and she knew I had the day off. So now I'm going down that list. Every single thing that she did wrong is conjured up. Things that people would have forgotten a long time ago is all brought up as if they happened yesterday. So now I'm not just dealing with the hurt of what she did now. I didn't get a card on time. Maybe it's coming late. maybe she was so busy or something preoccupied her that she forgot. I don't know what it is. But it's not just this hurt that she did now. It's all the other hurts that she did. So now they've all accumulated. Now Kathy is evil incarnate. Like, oop. I think I just kicked it. Someone asked about this picture. Yes, this is my special needs son, Alex, who's 28 years old. He's autistic, and he also has traumatic brain injury. That's me and him. But the picture fell. That's what I knocked it down. But, so see, that's how the person becomes all bad. Because for me, I don't know what other borderlines do. I'm only talking about my personal experience here. Because I take all the past things that person did, not just the current thing that they did right then and there. I take all the other things they did. And it's this huge list, right, of grievances. And and at some point, after doing this time and again, the person has such a huge list, right, because I keep score, that's it. I'm done with you. You know what I mean? You've done this. Here's my list. Someone without borderline personality disorder might not have no list at all. Might have forgotten. Oh, she said she called. She didn't. Who remembers stuff like that? Or, oh, she made plans with another friend. How nice. But not me. No, not me. Not me who's scared shit. I'm going to, she's hurting me. I'm going to lose her. She's abandoning me. I'm not good enough a friend for her. She's going to find someone. Not me. I keep score. I have my little scorecard like in Yahtzee. And I'm keeping score. So I know everything she did from day one. From day one. And say we've been friends with, 3 or 4 years. I've kept score of every hurt, So when a new hurt comes on, all the hurts have accumulated because I got this long list. So it isn't just that one hurt. It's everything. And she's horrible. And if she's hurt me enough, and, I keep in score with the long list, I'm done with her. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. Look at this list. Look. Someone would look at the list and laugh at me, a person who isn't borderline, and would not understand me at all. They would say, what are you talking about? She didn't call you when she said she would 3 years ago? What are you talking about? How can you even remember that shit? Or she went out with a friend on her day off or something like 2 years ago? Or like, what? That's it. That's what it is for me. That's what splitting is for me. That's how I can take a person, and put them into the all bad, evil incarnate category, because I keep that laundry list of things that have hurt me, They hurt me because my hurt is much deeper than someone else's hurt because of my mental illness. My hurt, it doesn't go away. I can't let it roll off my shoulders. That hurt doesn't go away. It's there, all right? Even if the person didn't do anything really wrong. And in everyone else's eyes, the person didn't do anything wrong. If the person might have done something wrong and said, look, I'm really sorry, someone else would say, okay, yeah, forget about it. They wouldn't keep a list. The hurt accumulate. Even if they said they were sorry, even if they did nothing wrong, it still hurts. And, when they do something new, it's not only that hurt, but all the past hurts. A big laundry list that no one else would even keep score about. But because I'm overly, emotional, I'm scared of being abandoned. That, this laundry list, or whatever you want to call, of grievances, of things that this person, that's just one person, of that what people do, I keep hold of tightly. I'm wondering even if my son might have this. I'm not saying he does, but he did tell me, I don't forget anything. I remember everything, even things I don't want to. He did say that. He's said that to me. So I don't know, do I think he is? I mean, his mother's borderline. I wouldn't say for 100% sure, because I don't see him acting impulsively. I don't see him in a rage. I don't see a lot of the telltale signs that were, I would say, yes, he's obviously borderline, but because he has a borderline mother, I don't know, there's always that, genetic possibility. But anyway, that's how it feels for me. So I hope if you're involved with a borderline who has, symptoms like me, and you do something that hurts them, even though you think it's innocent, like forgetting a phone call or something, like no big whoop. If they're like me, it'll be that and all the other past things you did that you forgot about. And they can be innocent little things, like you would say, huh? She's still holding on to that? Yes, I'm still holding on to that. And every other little thing that you did that hurt me. And that's how it is.